Bless me, Father. It has been 325 days since my last confession.
Bless you, my son.
Father, I have two sins to confess today. The first one is that in the last 21 years, I have never prepared a single one of my classes. I show up there, I don't even know what I'm supposed to talk to. I look at their faces and start to wing it, whatever it comes. They ask me questions and I deviate from the topic anywhere.
Roberto, everybody knows this. This is not a confession.
What do you mean everybody knows that?
We all know it. It's incredibly obvious. What is your second sin?
Well, Father, my second sin is that, actually I am from the north of Florida. I just adopted the Venezuelan accent for two purposes. One, this makes all the Americans feel super guilty, and therefore they get a lot of money, and I get a lot of funding, especially now that we're building the wall. And the second one, and I think the most important one, is that it makes me sound way more charming with the Venezuelan accent.
Can you imagine? How would they pay attention if I sounded like this?
Well, for your penance, I want you to stick to the syllabus this semester. Half semester classes are only 6 weeks, you know. You can keep the accent.
Carajo, 6 weeks, Father?
6 weeks, my son.
Hello, Father. It's good to see you today. I'm sorry I haven't reached out in so long.
Kara, you always preach that practice makes perfect. And the same goes for communicating with God. I'm glad you're here.
I want to confess. There's no real reason to ask, do you have a minute for some feedback? That's not how it works in the real world.
I see.
I just think it's so funny to watch the first years. They look so uncomfortable.
Okay. Well, for your penance, no active listening for 2 weeks.
Okay.
Thank you, Kara.
Father?
Yes, my son.
I'm here for a very serious confession.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't know how to say this, but I'm the author of the book, Disciplined Entrepreneurship, 24 Steps to a Successful Startup. It's taught in 1 million different classes around the world.
Yes. So what have you come to confess?
And it has also been called by TechCrunch epic, legendary, essential. Harvard Business Review called it nonsense.
And what have you come to confess?
I only do 4 steps.
What? I had to memorize all 24 for new enterprises.
Well, I don't know how to tell you this, but all you really need to do is primary market research, build the product, price it, and sell it. And sometimes you don't even need to price it. You should just sell it, like Kirk Arnold and Lou Shipley tell you.
Those last 2 weren't even actual steps from the book.
I know.
Father, thank you for listening to me. I need to make a confession. I just can't handle it anymore.
Okay, just 1 second. Go ahead, my son.
To tell you the truth, I don't know how to use RStudio. I don't know how to use Julia Pro. Decision trees are nonsense to me.
I see.
I only use Excel and VLOOKUP for everything. I just make it look easy to the TAs and have them copy-paste from Google. In the end, we know that students copy-paste everything from the recitation to do their homework anyway, so what's the difference?
Well, for your penance, I'm going to send you a data set. I want you to perform 5 random forests and 5 logistic regressions. I also want you to explain how you got a negative out-of-sample root mean squared error.
Oh no, that's going to be impossible for me. Hell.
I'm sorry I'm late. Some jerk was parked in my reserved priest space.
Oh yeah, that's my Hummer. Yeah, I've
So,
got
you drive a Hummer? What kind of gas mileage does that get?
it's like 1 mile per gallon, but you know, all this nonsense about sustainability, it's really weighing on my mind. I decided there's no hope. We're all doomed. So might as well enjoy myself.
You leave the fire and brimstone to me.
Well, it's even worse than that. After I arrive and park in your space, then I change into my bicycling clothes, so when I get into the building, everybody thinks that I'm actually bicycling to work.
So, what did you come to confess today, other than that?
Well, you know, I was co-chair of the building committee, and when we designed it, we made sure that that door at the top of E52 was way too small, so y'all would be late for your classes and learn something about queuing theory and bottlenecks in case you didn't do well in ops.
Okay, well, for your penance, I want you to draw a stock and flow diagram of your sins, and make sure to clearly label the polarity of each feedback loop. I expect this assignment to take 6 to 8 hours. It'll be due Monday morning, so we better get started.
Hey, Father. BHP was last night. I have to make a confession.
I'm sorry, it's end of semester subject evaluation time, and I have a long wait list of professors coming to confess. You'll have to come back another time.
These are my confessions. Just when I thought I said all I can say, my chick on the side says she got one on the way. These are my confessions. Man, I'm thrown and I don't know what to do. I guess I gotta give part two of my confession.